Welcome back to another Ghost Tabor video. Island has been redone from the ground up. We got new areas, new textures, new lighting, new buildings. The map is like 2 or 3 times bigger than it used to be, so it's gonna be more players too. I think like 24 people are gonna be fighting in this one island. But it's a large map. Definitely the biggest one they've done by a long shot. Like one of my extracts is, let's see, the furthest extract that I have is 700 meters that way to Lighthouse. And I'm pretty sure we can even go further that way. So we're on the south side. This is a new area. It's like a factory. Nice jump there. I haven't looked too much around in here. I want to try to keep this pretty uncut so you guys can see what I'm seeing. But, oh no way. It's got like a full... Let's go. I didn't bring much. This is a training raid. This is a private server. Like there's no one in this raid. It's just to show off to you guys before wipe comes, and this is not the final version of the map, so some things might be a little weird, but this is pretty much what you're gonna get once it releases. So this is factory. Let's check this out a little bit. I'm really excited for this new map because, as you'll see, once we get out of this industrial area, there's an extract right here, so that's cool. It's like a factory exfil. Once we get out into the woods, hold on. Okay, I had to check if I could open that real quick. You'll see how much better the map is going to flow when you're playing. There's way more trees, more hills, more rocks. Fundamentally, Island is a terrible map. Was a terrible map. This one's much better and well designed, actually. The old one was just not good because of how open it was. You just get sniped from 400 meters away because there's no hills or no trees. This one is so much better, and you'll see very soon, but... you can't go up on that hill, so don't get any ideas. So we're heading out of the factory. We're gonna head to the west and see what's on this side. I haven't explored this whole map, but I've seen most of it. I don't want to spoil myself too much for when the wipe actually comes, because I want to see what the PvP is like, and I don't want to, you know every single spot already. There's mines right here, so you can't go any further west. But there's a little camp here so we can loot. But overall, I like the design of this map a lot better because it kind of just fits. This game's supposed to be like post-apocalyptic, war-torn island. Before, it just didn't really give that vibe to me. So the lighting and the colors, I think, make a lot more sense in this one. And it's running very well on my PC, as it was before. Hopefully it's good on the Quest 2 and 3. But, yeah, let's head this way a bit. That's a tree inside a rock. Don't worry about that. It's just native to this area, probably. But if we head down this way, we have new houses in like a residential area with a little dock here. So this is going to be where the old like body beach was. If you guys know where that little bunker in Exfil was, this is in replacement of that. Lighthouse is just down that way, about 400 meters. This is the new area here, which probably has a lot of loot. There's so many buildings. We have some scavs outside. We have this new modern house. I know most people miss the old island house. This might be the new go-to. I'm getting lit up right now. I only brought 1 mag. Oh, no, I didn't. I got 3. Good. I'm gonna get inside here. Show off this little house. There's a little computer. Got a gun. Don't think we can play some games or something. Head into here. I'm like doing a house tour now. It's so dark right there. I cannot see. I'm assuming the lighting isn't finished. At least I hope not, because there's some areas that are a bit funky. We have an Advantage lab coat. That's kind of cool. So this might be like the house of a doctor lab guy. Here we have a toilet and a shower. Quite a large shower. I wouldn't mind bathing it up in there. If we head upstairs, we have yep, we got the front door, we got the kitchen area. Nice table. Yeah, that's the house. Looks really nice. Let's get down off of here. Hope we don't break our legs. And let's check out this area over here. It's like a scav town. There's 4 of them. All right. Okay, I think that's all of them. And now we're not fighting players, obviously, but you can kind of see how, like, the PvP would, how it would flow. A lot of line of sight coverage, so you're not going to get sniped from 400 meters away. Let's check out these houses. There's like 6 of them, at least. There might be more. Yeah, we got some loose item spawns throughout. A couple crates. Probably similar for every house. We're not going to check out all of them, but there's a lot of loose item spawns, which is cool. That's something that's always been lacking in this game, is like being able to actually just find a gun sitting on a shelf. It's pretty rare, so. And I want to say that's as far west as we can go here, but I'll check just in case. I'm curious if there's anything else over here that I might miss. And yeah, that's the edge of the map here. So this is kind of where that old exfil would be on the beach. It just looks completely different. This looks reminiscent of Tarkov maps. I'm sure they got some inspiration. That house especially is very similar to Shoreline. I think it was Shoreline or Lighthouse. And in fact, I have an extract called Shoreline, 1,000 meters that way. Not that that has any relevance. It's just, if you see that big ball right there, that's gonna be radio tower. And then Lighthouse is through the trees. You can't even see it, which is really a good thing. It shows how much cover there actually is now. Oh, check out this jacket I'm wearing too. They've added new customization that you'll be able to select at wipe. So I got like a camo jacket and some green pants. Okay, there's a lighthouse. It collapsed or blew up or something. I don't know, but it's not really there anymore, which I'm completely fine with. I hate climbing up that stupid thing. Because we're crossing through a little checkpoint here. I haven't been here before. I saw this earlier, and I honestly thought that this was the edge of the map, but you can actually go through, and you unlock that whole other entire new area. Love finding me an empty brass jar. So this is where those old camps would be. Military camps, just one little tent there, and then we have a larger one here with some Phoenix. Take him out real quick. There we go. That's the lighthouse over there. We're not gonna head over there just for time reasons. I don't have much time left on this build that I'm in, but they've allowed us to take a sneak peek to show you guys before a wipe, which is hitting very soon. But lighthouse over there, there's a little building next to it that has some loot, and then you can climb up the top. Oh, but it's obviously destroyed now, so you can't go to the very top. I do want to show you radio and then labs before we run out of time here, because radio looks really cool, and it's a lot more easy to get into before you have to climb up that stupid hill that never worked. Okay. So we have this new tower. Oh my gosh. Trying to give a tour. This new radio tower, you cannot climb the top of it. You can only go like right there, a little guardrail, which I'm fine with. I don't need more camping spots to look out for. Inside of radio looks completely different, but also maintaining the same kind of idea. Oh my gosh. I feel like they've like removed filing cabinets for some reason, because I can't find any cabinets that are actually lootable. These are all just like static ones. There's no more vending machine, sadly. This is all the same here. We head upstairs. It's all pretty much the exact same, just new textures and stuff. We head back here. We have... They removed that door that goes outside, but... Keycard probably spawns here. And then... Let's head up on the roof. Ah! Got him. Alright, head on the roof, and we have... This is the view, if you're wondering. So, if you're sitting at radio, you have a much higher chance of getting ambushed, because people can easily sneak up on you. So holding on radio isn't as good as it used to be, which I personally really like, that there's a lot of cover, that you can't really just see people coming from a mile away. You have to actually be more careful. Here's the other room. Looks pretty much the same, a little bit different. All right, so we're outside radio now. This is the path leading up to it. The main road still down there. This is labs right up here. So we're gonna head up the hill. Pretty much similar layout as how it used to be, except once you get over this hill, it looks completely different. Here's labs, and then the hill is much closer to the front of the building now. We still have Church Hill back there. But what I really like about this design, I think everyone will agree, is that there's these rocks here, and you can actually get to labs much easier. It's still a risky run, right? But if you go around this way, along these rocks and into the trees, you have a much lower chance of getting, you know, roof camped. They can't really see you. My Quest 3 is about to die. I need to plug it in. It is taking longer to get through than I thought because this map is insanely large. So we're at the front of labs. You might notice that Docs is no longer with us. But I do have an extract called Docs 230 meters that way. So I think they probably just moved it. I don't know yet. Hello. I'm going to be honest. The inside of labs looks about the same. So I'm not going to go in there. It'll take way too much time to get through it all. We'll run through the first floor real quick because the lighting is a bit different. It's a bit darker. There is one large change to the orange keycard. They completely moved it to the upstairs of the garage. You can no longer go in the garage on the bottom floor. You can't go down these stairs either anymore. They've like blocked it off. They've also sealed off the garage. There we go. This is like hurting my brain. This looks about the same. However, you can't go down this door anymore. And you also cannot head down the ramp. They've removed the garage entirely. It's all collapsed. And the orange key card is now in this room over here. So we come inside here. Here's the orange key card. I don't mind that, Joe. I think it's kind of cool. It's definitely, I don't really care. Like, it's just an orange key card. We have a little bit of rock cover. That might... No, that doesn't help at all. Okay, I thought these rocks might be good for like coming down the hill. They'll help a little bit. But overall, I still wouldn't run down this hill with the roof being there. The roof is different as well. You'll see these new concrete walls instead of the tarps. So you won't get wall bang through the tarps anymore. This is a nice little secluded rock valley, which leads to the new Church of Fish, which I think looks very nice overall. There are cultists here. I don't know if I can take them because I don't have much ammo. Oh god. That's why. Let's try though. But I do want to get inside the church and see what it's like. That's a good start. Oh, in fact, we're out of ammo. Okay. Well, I have an impact grenade. I might be able to take these guys out. If not, we're gonna move on because I don't know. Okay, we got two. So I don't know if that's like just because like the pre-wipe stuff's technically still going on, or because this is a test build, or maybe the cultists actually do spawn at daytime now. Take it with a grain of salt until the wipe actually comes, and then we'll see. But these rocks are obviously a bit wonky. It is not the final build of the map, so hopefully they fix those things before it comes out. Oh, I don't know if I can. I'm really bad with nades, so oh my gosh. Okay. All right, we're back. New raid. I had a weird glitch where I got sent back to my bunker there. But this is also a new area I want to show you guys. This is the island expansion that's been teased for literally like 2 years. It's finally here as well. I think this is called shipping container, shipping yard. A really cool area that I am very fond of because there's some cool level design that I want to point out here. Back to our base M4 because we died. Shoot. There's a lot of scavs here, so be careful. There is decent loot that you can maybe find. There's some junk spawns, med spawns, there's some crates around, making this a pretty good area to loot. It's also an exfil. I believe there's an exfil somewhere over there. But all these areas have decent loot for sure. And then once you get out here is why I really like it, because all these containers, right? You can actually climb some of them with a ladder. And I think that makes for some really cool PvP in this zone. Going from crate to crate or having the high ground on these crates and shooting down at people. I think will be really fun. We have a green keycard here. Oh no, this is the one-shot vault. I didn't even realize I was there. That's a big building for a vault, dude. But yeah, let's climb up this ladder. Oh shit, I didn't realize there's this guy up here. There we go. And yeah, it's a pretty cool design. If you're wondering where this is on the map, I believe it is, if you know the old Border exfil by prison, if Border kept going down the road past the actual exfil, I think that's how you get here. Just for location purposes. Bro, I know we're kind of jumping around the map here, so I want to try to keep you guys in the loop of where we are. And this area has a bunch of dead trees. This might be like a crater of like a bomb or something. I'm not sure if there's like story that explains this. Let's go check it out though. Maybe there's some good loot here. It's very risky to loot. It's insanely exposed. Oh, that's the factory, right? So yeah, that's where we were before. If you keep going south from the factory, you get to the shipping dock. And then this is where old Border exfil was. Something there. Is that a UAV drone? I think this is a crashed drone. There's a gun spawn here. I just climbed this hill. Here's the big crater from up here. It looks really cool. This right here is where the old exfil was, right there. So a little bit further up the road than I thought. Church. We're back to church, and then there's prison. Hopefully that gives you guys kind of a scope of the map and, you know, direction-wise. I'm gonna try this again. I want to get inside the church and see what's in there. One dead. Let's go. There's this new graveyard area here. I don't know if there's much loot. There's a couple boxes. I'm gonna try an impact nade. I brought a few of them this time. Shit. Good throw. Too far? No way. Bro. There we go. Catch them while they're reloading. Yes, we did it. Yeah. Anyways, the inside of the church is definitely different. Entirely redone. We got some loot here. It's not like insane loot, but it's better than it used to be, I'd say. And oh, there's like a second floor here. Okay. With nothing? No loot. And you cannot go up on the tower anymore. So, I think the new changes they've done to prison is going to make it a lot less popular. Looks very cool, but once you get inside, it's like just all these little wooden shed huts. Yeah, we have these like little houses or whatever. They're not houses, but I don't think there's too much loot here anymore. You might be wondering where the purple key card is. They moved it to that little container there, just like the one-shot key card you saw. There's a couple crates in these little hangar things, bunkers, barracks. They're probably barracks. That's a better word for them. Here's a purple key card vault. It's in that little shed right there. And then this is like the new main building. Main barracks, main quarters. There's a quest computer here. I don't know if there is a orange card spawn or GPU spawn anymore. But also not sure why we're walking on metal. But that is it for prison. Let's go check out the docks. That's the last area we have to look. And we have explored the entire map pretty much. If you haven't noticed already, the trees, there's no trees you can camp in anymore. It's my favorite change. They're all much higher up with the leaves, so you can't sit in trees anymore. I would love to get some PvP in on this map ASAP, because that's going to be the ultimate test. But it looks like it should play out a lot better during gunfights, especially if you're fighting teams of 2 and 3. All right. It is taking so much longer to get through this than I thought. We are like 38 minutes into this video. I've just been running around island. Like it's a large map. Here's the old checkpoint. It looks pretty much the exact same. They've changed a couple tents. No big difference here. So just so you know where we're at, there's labs, there's radio up there. I just came from that road. We're gonna head to the old junkyard, just over this hill, which I believe is now the new docks. Oh yeah, this is cool. So I haven't seen this yet, it's my first time. Let me get behind some cover here. It's not very campable anymore. You can come around through multiple different angles. Hold on, this scav, dude. Trying to talk. Whatever, I'm just gonna talk over him. But if you know, the old docks used to be over there. It was very easy to get roof camped. It was impossible to get the extract at the time. This way, you can still extract. You can come from that way, this way, or all the way around. You can't really camp it unless you have a team of 3 watching every angle. So, like overall... Hang on. I thought I reloaded. Did I not? Oh, I loaded an empty mag. Like overall, this new island revamp eliminates camping, makes fights just better, more organic, more strategic. I feel like that's the main pointers, which is great. I love that. I don't really like just dying to a tree camper with an AWM. Maybe some of you enjoy that, but I'm really happy with the new look so far. It's not perfect, but this is the early build, so it's hopefully gonna be even better. But yeah, this is Docks Exfil. Let's go ahead and let's just extract here. Again, I don't know why I'm looting. I'm just kind of curious what kind of loot we can find here, but yeah, I think I went over the whole map there. The water looks kind of funky. I don't know if that's the final water texture they're gonna go with, because like the old one probably looked a little better. But let's get out of here. Let's exfil. That was the entire new island map. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, I mean, you guys will see it for yourself very soon. There we go. Training raid complete. Yeah, guys, that's it for the new island of Tabor. Let me know what you think down below. But before we head out, check this out. If we come into the bathroom, there's a mirror here that I don't have a head, but there's like HD mirror where we can kind of do intros and stuff, or just look at your character and see how cool you look, or anything. It's pretty cool. Hopefully they add my head in the actual update, or else that'd kind of suck. But all right, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the wipe video. Should be out very soon, so have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your wipe. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.